Today we are going to be pushing the glue gun technique to the absolute limit to make a stunning chrysanthemum piece with the help of a hairdryer and some creativity, of course. Stick around until the end to see the final result. Thank you so much for all your love to my latest lady. It was quite an unusual project. First time ever I tried the Indian lipan art, and I'm so happy you liked her. Anyway, today we are going to do something completely different. I was really struggling with idea. I have to say a big thank you to my mum, of all people, who sent me some pictures of chrysanthemums. Not for my channel, but for other reasons. And I thought, okay, I think I'm going to do something like that. So we are going to use a square canvas this time, and I want a bouquet of chrysanthemums. Mums. Thank you, Mum. I started drawing them, having fun with my glue gun droplets. I thought, what if I try to make them out of glue gun droplets? If it doesn't work, because obviously the shapes are quite unusual, but if it works, it's going to be fun. Yeah, let me try it first on my silicone mat. So this will be the testing ground. I'm going to see if it's doable to make those little bits out of glue. Alright, now we'll see if I can make them different shapes. Okay, one like that. Little slugs. Let's try the huge one. Oh, okay. There's some hope here. Look at this. Oh, now if I want to, I can stretch it a little bit. Overall, you know what? I think I can do it. And then I'll do it directly on the canvas, which will be insanely challenging, I think. It's nice because chrysanthemums have got those blobby ends, and that's what makes them so special. But I'm concerned about this one. So how should we do it? Like this, and then maybe adding. I think it's going to work. Yes. Sorry. It will work. It's going to be super blobby, super chrysanthemum-y. I can do it. I'm moving on to canvas. That's it. I'm not trying anymore. I'm going to do it. I want it here. You can use pencil to transfer, but this is super quick. Ta-da. Hey, ready, steady, go. When you still have quite a lot of glue, you can adapt the shape. Now a big squarey one. So I can do the outlines and then fill up the rest. I wasn't sure about the color, but I do like this one. The glue levels itself, which is the best thing, because it always gives you a nice dome, whichever shape you're doing. I think that's perfect. Let's try the huge one here. Outlines, and now the inside. When it's wet, I can join all the bits together. If you haven't worked with glue sticks, that's how I join them. A bit of glue here. Oh no. I'm going to peel it off in a minute. How cool is that? When ready, 2 smaller ones to go. So the same, repeat, making one side and then the other side. And then if I need to fill it up with more, I'll add more. I'm at this stage here, and I thought maybe this is a little bit harder. So let's do it together. These are small bits. This one touched that, that's fine. But I don't want them to melt, so I'm not going to do anything closer to those two. Now we've got a little bean here. Again, this one is curled. Finish, and I go back. Don't forget to send me a picture if you do it, and then I would really appreciate if you post on social media to mention me as a source of inspiration. That's a lovely thing to do. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for all of you who do it. I know it's a touchy subject, but I just wanted to say that I have never seen anybody doing it this way. Perhaps there is someone, but I'm not aware of it, so I'm considering it my own idea. But if there are some, I know that some people constantly use other people's idea. I don't know why it's so difficult to actually appreciate someone else saying that they were first, you know. It shouldn't be a big deal. So when I was saying that it's easier to do it with the paste, I think I'm taking it back. I don't think there's anything easier than this, honestly. Beginner, advanced. You can be a beginner with glue gun. So it's time to do the stems. I was first thinking of a vase, but now I kind of think I want some stems. So this is thick, nice, but very, oops, very thin. So I'm going to reapply it. Oh, I think I managed to do it. Cute little leaf. Moments like this, I stop breathing. If the leaf is quite big, I forgot also to add a couple of lines here. I haven't used the hairdryer for quite some time, and I knew that the paint will cover my 3D elements. So I was thinking whether to paint and then wipe it off, or whether to pour and then paint over. But I still want to use a hairdryer, and I want to make the poured background. So I'm going for some, I would say, kind of neutral colors, sort of autumny. I only used burnt sienna, pale green, gold and white. That's it. I added white to everything. We've got burnt sienna with white, we've got pale green with white and a bit of burnt sienna. So we've got this nondescript, I don't even know what color is that. It's not pistachio, or Italian people say pistacchio. Maybe a bit, or perhaps this one, that's more green. This is gold with white, so it looks like vanilla cream. I mix them all, and we've got 1 part of paint to 2 parts of Floetrol, which is a paint extender, and quite a lot of water. When you mix gold, it always feels thicker than the others. Any metallic feels thicker. So we've got, once it's dry, it should be darker. I'm going to gently touch the edges. This looks like, I don't know, cocoa with milk. Kind of nice, those 2 colors. So of course I am going to cover my 3D elements. Let's do this actually, because I want to make sure that everything flows nicely. Oh, so nice. Very satisfying. I'm thinking, I don't know if I'm too keen on green at this point. Let me see. That one is okay. At the edges. And then, yeah, I believe I'm fine with these, you know. Let me spread these first, and then I'll think whether to add a darker colors or not, depending on how good that looks. This is Monster number 2. The first one has retired. I still have it. The light is dead again. Oh. All right, I have to be fast so that the light doesn't die on me again. We've got cool setting. Just looking at that, we need more color inside. That's very nice. I might add a bit of the darker brown onto the flowers as well. Those elements are so thick. I do want more cream in between, definitely. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that with this light paint going there. That's cute. I'm officially happy. Yes, I love the colors here. A little bit of torching. Some cells popped up, but there was no silicone or anything. The sides are almost covered. I'm going to do some touch-ups. Then I'm going to collect the leftover paint, of course. You haven't seen me touching up the edges. That's what I do. I use the same paint that dripped down, so the color matches perfectly. This is the leftover paint. What kind of color is that? Some strange beige, but I'm sure it's going to be useful for another painting. What I'm doing now is I'm mixing burnt umber, burnt sienna with a bit of white, because white helps me cover everything really nicely, and even a touch of black. And I'm touching those sections, imagining that the light Well, if you know me, you know that I always imagine light coming from here. So that's that. Creating some shadows here and there. And if it's too much, I'm using a baby wipe. These are the highest 3D elements that I've ever made. So it makes it very, very easy to clean them. So all darker in between. I'm going to darken the side of the stems as well. Easier than going in between the petals. Well, time for some green with brown here. Now, light gold. I'll be using only my finger. And I'll be touching up some sections. Oh, look at this. It's so nice because they're so thick. Let's do the stem now. Touching up the leaf. And this one. When you use your finger, it's different. It's more sort of natural. I want to say organic. It is more organic, definitely. It's not so precise. And I'm going to repeat it on the other one. I don't often make anything green, so that reminds me of a Queen Anne's lace that I made years ago. That was very popular. The final enhancement. Touch of gold leaf in places. I want to see some little elements standing out a bit more. So this is my gilding paste. A small brush because I don't want a huge amount. Dip it in and look what's going to be best. And I can always take some off if it's too much, because I bet for me a lot of gold leaf is always too much. 20 minutes later. Oh, I'm touching those sections, and if they are sticky, that means the gilding paste was on them. It's going to be very shiny now. Look at this mess. So much gold. Of course, I'm going to take most of it off. The brush is neither hard nor too soft, it's kind of medium soft. I hope you enjoyed this glue gun experiment, and if you did, I would really appreciate if you click the like button and subscribe if you haven't, so that you can spread creativity. Also, don't forget to check out my Patreon for extended versions of my tutorials. You can grab this piece. It's going to be for sale on my website alongside my other original pieces. Thank you so much for watching, and see you all next week. Bye bye.